I can't even put this to words. The day before just continues to amaze us all. And by the way, that wasn't a compliment, as now they've decided to jump squarely over the line from creating hype to just full-on troll mode. I've been covering this game, double-fisted air quotes, for over 2 years now, and each and every time I think maybe they've finally done it, maybe they've seen the error of their ways and turned over a new leaf, they go off and do something like this. So at this point, I've now posted 20 videos to the channel concerning the day before, TDB, whatever the hell they're allowed to call it these days. And after all the research, speaking with the people involved behind the scenes and all those uploads, I still can't tell you what in the hell is going on with this game. Now, since I still get comments asking what game the footage I am showing is from, let's assume that not everyone watching will know every detail of what has transpired up until the present. And before I show you the latest from Fntastic, the studio working on the day before, and by the way, yes, I've watched this video through once, I read the comments, I see the nearly 3-to-1 downvote to upvote ratio. Anyways, here's a shortened version of the chain of events to get us up to this week and their latest fuck-up. Late January 2021, Fntastic, a completely unknown studio, uncorks this beautiful announcement trailer for the day before. People are hyped, me included. The visuals are really quite intense. It has what looks like a nice mix of The Division, The Last of Us, and Escape from Tarkov. PvEVP with player hubs for trading and crafting. You've got zombies, dynamic weather, vehicle gameplay. Again, those stunning visuals, and as expected, the game is instantly embraced and wishlisted like crazy over on Steam, eventually hitting the top spot on their most wishlisted games, outpacing huge upcoming titles from well-known studios. I think it eventually fell to second place behind Hogwarts Legacy, but still crazy numbers considering it came out of nowhere. 1 month later, during the February 2021 IGN FanFest, the day before shows off another scripted gameplay trailer. It shows more of the environment, PvP, player executions, and an APC comes rolling in just to finish it all off. Again, the hype levels are there. The upvotes on this trailer confirm that fact, and in general, players' interest levels are still peaked. April gives us another gameplay trailer. This time it's over 13 minutes in length. There's more driving, more zombies, more looting, a whole farmhouse sequence with intense gunplay action, and it ends with darkness and ominous zombie sounds. Again, all scripted, but all still looking quite beautiful. September 2021, both Mytona, the publisher and financial backer for Fntastic, and the Day Before official Twitter accounts all start simultaneously hyping up this Day Before mega event coming in September. That's right, they gave themselves an entire month for this mega event and they missed it. Altogether, not a specific day, the entire month. October 2021, and we get the official release date trailer. And again, the hype and buzz behind this project is still clear and evident. Overall, the footage is a hodgepodge of all sorts of events. You've got hot tubs, zombies, the beautiful cityscapes, looting at a shopping mall, some early weapon customization on a crafting bench, and even more vehicle action. Noteworthy here is that it ends with a date counter clicking through the release dates, eventually landing on June 21st, 2022. Now, immediately following this announcement trailer was another developer event, of course, hyped up by Fntastic. It features the co-founders, the exact same trailer that was just featured by IGN a few minutes earlier, and then it jumps over to promote their other project, Prop Night. So beginning this pattern of using the hype created by the day before to simultaneously promote and push other in-house projects. I believe it was this trailer that was supposed to have aired a day prior, and when Fntastic missed that deadline, they left viewers at the premiere party with nothing more than a lo-fi campfire stream for over 7 hours. Along the way, there have been countless media shorts, all designed to create mega hype, maximum retweetage for this game. Now, January 2022 arrives, and Fntastic has paired up with Nvidia and is now showing off Geforce RTX-enabled footage, taking the already beautiful visuals to new heights. January is also the month where many gamers start to smell something fishy going on with this game, if not earlier, and this is the month fntastic officially applies for the trademark for the day before in the United States. Of course, we now know that this was a full year after their first trailer aired, and 7 months after the calendar app the day before filed their application. All information I have covered at length here on the channel. For these next events, I'm going to compress the timeline a bit. There was this whole fucked up culture of volunteering video fntastic published in June 2022, basically spewing a bunch of nonsense about how if actual labor is done willingly, it is considered volunteering. A week prior to June's planned release date, the team announces a delay to March 2023, as they are now transferring the game from Unreal Engine 4 to 5. Shortly after that delay announcement, the game just goes full-on comms dark until December 2022. Players are naturally becoming skeptical. Where's the day before? We begin researching the history of fntastic, the studio, and the results are not promising. 3 previous projects, The Wild 8, sold to its publisher just shortly after it went into early access. Dead Dozen, which flops just after release, and the Radiant one, a 20 to 30 minute mobile game. Then tack on Prop Night, which never really connected but has remained to stay live, and the history of fntastic shows us a studio that doesn't have the experience of being able to develop and or maintain such an ambitious project as the day before. This eventually led to comparisons to trailers that had been posted in the past by the day before to other notable titles such as The Division, Call of Duty, SnowRunners, and others, showing that the studio, fntastic, had just used frame-by-frame copies of stills and footage as, air quotes, inspiration, but let's be honest here, let's call it what it is, they were straight-up copies. Early 2023 arrives. We're at the Nvidia Geforce event. The day before is featured, but now with shockingly downgraded visuals. So much so that even the weapon muzzle flashes were added PNGs to this footage, and players are naturally now in full-on skeptic mode. This game was delayed from June 2022 to upgrade to a better Unreal Engine 5, but now it looks 1,000 times worse than we last saw it. fntastic follows it up with another questionable Life at fntastic devlog, promising more day-before action, including behind-the-scenes footage. What we got was 5 minutes of nothing but cringe, a few seconds of generic developer screenshot action, and attempt after attempt to promote their workplace continent app, and of course, we can't forget all those stretchy pants scenes. A planned lengthy gameplay reveal that was promised by fntastic in an attempt to quell the pitchfork-waving hordes is delayed late in January. This included a complete delisting of the #1 most wishlisted game on Steam, along with accompanying lies to cover up the events, all due to the trademark issue I mentioned earlier. fntastic claims they had only just learned about it, a fact I discussed and disproved here on the channel. And to add injury to insult, the game was delayed until November 10th, 2023. Delayed again for a trademark dispute? fntastic attempts to clear up its name, claiming to IGN that they had planned all along to delay the game at the end of this upcoming gameplay footage reveal. February 2nd, and the gameplay footage is finally revealed. Now, besides the baby cakes on full display, it is overwhelmingly disappointing. The graphics are severely downgraded, the world looks lifeless, the few zombies that are encountered just seem to stand there, there's no common player hub, no PvP, no vehicle gameplay. This footage is bare bones and consequently torn to shreds. Now, since early February 2023, fntastic has been on a tear, playing the victim card on Twitter, vowing to fight against disinformation, lashing out at the current trademark owner, and asking if a video showcasing the near 4-year development of the day before is something players really wanted to see. Despite responses heavily leaning towards an emphatic no, fntastic surges forwards with the video. A video that shows a highly stylized previous art style, a style that I actually preferred to what it looks like now. And the results are again as what you would expect. Huge amounts of downvotes and even more questions concerning what the game was to what it had now become. There was also a huge article published in 3D News, a Russian electronics site that had anonymously spoken with current fntastic employees, outlining the crazy and abusive work culture within the studio. Turnover was high, morale was low, and there was a secret Nvidia playtest that was supposedly happening on March the 1st to determine if Nvidia would continue to partner with fntastic, a report we have not received any updates about since that article. All right, so we pretty much arrived at the present day. Take a deep breath. Let's together check out whatever this nonsense they posted a few days ago titled Post-Apocalyptic Spa. And oh my, this looks like a straight up troll. Or wait, maybe this is a test to see just how much they can get away with while that trademark dispute is still ongoing. I mean, what is this? A few forgettable NPCs chilling in a hot tub, I remind you, that is apparently still fully functional during a full-on zombie apocalypse that has apparently turned the world upside down. With all the questions swirling around about this game, and even more about the studio, all the BS and drama they've embraced and created, this is their answer to all those doubters. It's to post a 1-minute video showing a hot tub. With what we are seeing now, is your skepticism now squashed? Are you finally convinced? Are the doubters silenced? I mean, this looks like all I'm going to be doing when I finally get to play the day before. You know, I'm thinking we changed the name to the spa before, and that's a wrap. What a joke. I know that the bulk of this one was the recap of events to kind of get us up to this present day point, but you know, not everyone has watched all of these uploads or kept up on all of the current events with the day before. I constantly see this vaporware analogy to the game, and I'm totally on board with that summation. Will it release? Will it not? What will it look like? Who in the hell knows or even cares, but it is worth discussing. Now, if you can make sense of what fntastic is attempting to do here, you know, what page of this twisted playbook they are trying to enact, I would gladly listen to any credible theories. Leave me your feedback in the comment section below. If you liked what you saw, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. I'll leave a link to my full day before playlist in the description and pinned comments, and I invite you to check them out. You can find and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and over in my open community Discord server, links to all of which can be found in the video description and pinned comments below. Shout out to the nearly 115,000 of you that have taken that leap and smashed the sub button, and as always, a huge thanks to the Buzz Battalion patrons over on Patreon. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer signing off.